to today's culminating quiche demonstration. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, it's okay. First thing I'm going to do is the dough. And as you guys remember, it's the cutting in method. So, where's my flour? There. Okay, great. I put together this demonstration tray in about 5 seconds as usual. Rena, can you go into the first fridge at the bottom and get me my butter and shortening?
I never come back.
Am I being recorded? No. That privilege is all mine. So, I have my flour on the parchment. Zoom in. And I'm gonna get my 45 mils of iced water here.
Whoa.
45 is a little hard to measure, so I'm gonna go up to 50 and not pour it all in directly right away. Okay? Beep, beep. I also need my salt and my measuring spoons.
Ask one of your students when you're making those, I don't know.
So this recipe calls, no, there's a little tray with shortening and butter on it in that fridge.
Whoa, you're wearing glasses.
Please, it's going to be a very boring video. This recipe calls for 3/4 of a teaspoon, so I'm going to do the 1/4 of a teaspoon 3 times. And dissolve it in the water so that your salt is evenly distributed.
I got you.
Thank you, thank you. I have my butter and shortening here. Would you use shortening if you were at home, people?
Butter.
Popcorn.
If you were at home, you could use just butter. Okay, so I'm ready to start the cutting in. I'm doing it on the parchment because I think it's easier. Do you remember what size of piece of fat we're looking for, guys? This is a bottom layer of a quiche, so we can go a little bit finer than before. Because it needs to not go soggy on the bottom. Who wants to sing? I'll give you a beat. You can't even sing it within the beat. Oh, Canada, speed it up a bit.
Okay,
Okay, this is taking too long. Matthew, you can stop videoing for a bit. You could just go closer if you want. Okay. I didn't have quite enough time to do this properly, so I'm going to use my fingers for a second just to get any large lumps out.
Miss, you're getting it all warm.
I'm not, because my hands are always cold, even in summer.
Ooh,
Haha. That's the secret of the pastry
like
chef.
your heart?
Okay, look guys, cold as ice. Look, I've got my 50 mils of water. I'm not going to pour it all in right away and not going to pour it all in the same place. Pouring about 2/3 of it in, mixing it around with a fork, seeing if I'm getting a dough forming here. At this point, doesn't look very doughy.
Looks pretty lumpy.
Still looks pretty crumbly, so I'm going to be adding a little bit more. And I'm going to, after all the mixture water is absorbed, I can check whether it's going to make a dough. I can see that already it's definitely going to. Now I just need to knead it 2-3 times until it forms a dough. 1, 2. Here we go. Dough, not soft, not sticky, nice and firm. Okay? Make sure you scrape everything out. Miss Harvey don't like waste and will punish you for it. If she sees your dirty balls, I will be like, wasted resources, 0, bad student. Okay, now I'm gonna not waste any resources. Pack this up, put it in the fridge. Thank you, fridge assistant. Mr. Ruffy or somebody, could you get me a towel or something to wipe my fingers, please? Okay, next thing you're gonna do, any fridge. You're gonna get it back out for me in a second. Next thing you're gonna do is prepare your vegetables. Finding a towel is probably difficult.
Fridge assistant, I thought you had a towel assistant.
I should have had a towel assistant.
You have a video
I
assistant?
figured you'd be more likely to be able to find the towel. Okay, we have some vegetables.
Replacement, yes, that's my teacher.
Teachers, can you please calm down here?
We are.
Some vegetables, you guys all need 1/8 of a pepper. 1/8. We're gonna cut it like that. When you do this, I hope to see you washing your hands. Okay, I want it to be in fine julienne. So I'm going to see you using your knives to make a fine julienne, such as this one. Okay? Fine julienne. Quarter of a pepper. And you need 125 mils of mushrooms sliced. Can anyone tell me how much of a measuring cup that is?
Half.
Thank you, that's half a cup. So we've got our mushrooms finely sliced. Don't show me big doorstop mushrooms. I don't want to see any wastage again, so don't get a whole lot of mushrooms and go, miss, I got too much. Good. And if you think it's rude of me to imitate you guys that way, I'm not that sorry.
Some of them can handle it.
Okay, look. Half a cup of mushrooms, quarter of a pepper julienne, and this is all I found of red onions in there today. So I knew there were some
How much
there.
you need, ma'am?
You have some?
I have very, very little. But yeah.
No, don't worry. I'll just
Maybe
use
some more tomorrow.
just use white onions for this one.
If you bleed onto them, they will be red.
It might happen at the speed I'm trying to go.
So what they call it another spicy.
So you need 30 milliliters. Can anyone tell me how many tablespoons, teaspoons, or cups that is?
Half.
Half of what?
Of the half.
Isn't it 2
Of a what?
tablespoons?
Half of what? That's all I need.
Okay, thank you, cameraman. Cameraman has made a suggestion. It is 2 tablespoons because 1 tablespoon is 15 milliliters. Hate to break it to you, but I'm also going to be testing you on that.
Six.
So, Miss, half of the mushroom cup? Wait a minute. How much is the mushrooms in the cup? Is it just half the cup? Okay. Less. Okay, then how much
You
onions?
guys, calm down. You have a recipe here. You don't need to memorize the recipe, okay?
Nah, but like...
And you're going to get time before you have to practice anything. So 2 tablespoons.
Bless, that's
Timed
it.
on this?
What time?
We're getting time?
You have time, I said, before you get a quiz.
Tori, stop scaring me.
What kind of house kitchen is this?
Okay. Now, could I please have my dough black, Miss Dough Assistant?
You heard it.
Fridge Assistant.
She's trying to find what she wants to put it in.
I also need a measuring cup, please, Tori. One of these ones from the cupboard.
Go measuring cup assistant.
That was the difference.
Can I have the salt and white pepper, please, Zubimer? Oh, the white pepper, I have the salt. This is the filling for the quiche
Why only 3 eggs?
because it's how many it says in the recipe. I'm going to use exactly what it says in the recipe, and then we're going to taste it tomorrow and decide whether the recipe needs changing before you all make it, okay?
Oh, you're just demonstrating it today?
I am demonstrating it.
So what are we doing today? Mr. Richard.
Measuring cup.
Which one do you need?
She looks like a dress.
The clear one.
Which one does she need?
The clear one.
This woman took everything.
Are you serious? Don't worry, don't worry. I'll just use something else. Thank you. Can you put it on the table? Don't worry, Tori, I got it.
No, this is already fine. You did it.
You don't run.
I'm faster than you.
Okay, so we have
Man, I'll feel it.
cream 125 and milk 180. What's that all together, guys? No? Almost.
It's actually half.
125 plus 180.
That's 200, 310,
Two halves.
That doesn't fit.
315, something like that.
305?
305. That was
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Whipping cream. Yeah.
305 actually.
Don't do this.
That's right. Miss the back of milk stinks. I lied. It's fresh.
Probably the container that stinks.
Never mind, it's not fresh.
Salt. Now I have white pepper and nutmeg. Can I have nutmeg, please? Somebody on there, nutmeg. Nutmeg and black pepper, it says a pinch. This is a pinch. It depends how big you want it. Thank you.
She said black pepper.
is not as good.
Okay, guys. If you guys want to season your quiche a little bit differently, as long as you're confident that it's going to be good, because we are marking you on that, you can do it differently from the recipe. Okay, quiche filling.
I'm not tasting it. I'm not.
Okay.
What's this overloading stench?
Can I please have some flour?
Probably,
Flour down
probably
there?
the thing that...
Is there flour there? Flour bin?
Rabina, what are you? Oh, I love me my bread. Oh, Fayad. Fayad, you better be learning.
Okay, I need everyone to be quiet for a bit, please. Important. We got to get our quiche pastry nice and round to start with. This is the most important part of your actual skills that you're going to need to show me.
If we can make it round, please.
Yeah, please. Let's try it. Watch. Guys, this way, this way, this way. We're making the clock. 1, 2.
You went too fast.
Okay, it's the same. 1, 2. Can I have a handful of flour? Or?
Yo, Rabina's hands are never clean. You gotta be careful.
Okay.
Rabina stuffed that in. Why are you wasting?
Guys, calm down, please. Okay, do you think this is gonna fit in my quiche pan, guys?
No, miss, I don't think so.
Well, looky here. This is a way you can check.
I said it wouldn't, so.
But some of them are bent.
Well, then don't use a bent one. Okay, transfer time.
Miss, you saw that crack.
Okay, look, and stop talking for a minute. If you have big pots that are too big, cut them off, but not right next to the pan, unless you want to just have a single thing. This is a pie. A quiche is a pie. It's an egg pie. The rest of them, look, you can fold it under. It gives you a nice thick edge for your quiche.
That's not saying it's my face.
Never liked it.
Okay. Guys, if you want to make a nice fancy border, you can do the one that I showed you before in class. Like this. Except that I kind of need some more flour because it's sticking to my fingers and it's still very soft.
Those for marks?
Everything is for marks.
Male stands by you.
Is this a Snapchat story? Because it's this long. I don't know.
Okay. We have everybody. This is for you so that you guys know how to do your thing well. We have a base. We're going to be sprinkling 100 grams of cheese on it, which is not this much. They just gave me the wrong amount. And your vegetables all around. Make sure they're arranged in a pretty way.
Why? It's still gonna go in our bellies.
You need some rubber
Do you
tape.
have to eat this? Do we pour all of that?
What is that, miss?
Egg. Were you paying any attention?
This looks like
Yo, we should make some, what was it?
My pan is very big. Okay.
That meat pie or whatever.
it can give you a run belly.
Give me the,
This looks like it can give you a run belly.
A run belly. Okay, so guys, what are we gonna do with this next?
Cook it.
Bake it.
Bake
Put
it.
it in the oven for 425.
Thank you. I'm gonna bake it, and in the morning, the next day, in the afternoon when you come in, you guys are gonna cut it up very carefully into 6, and then each one slice you're gonna present. Okay, one slice is gonna be presented to another student in this class who's gonna try it. Okay,
You're
Wait,
eating
so
mine.
it's due tomorrow to come
You're
in?
eating mine.
done. Done.